They have got to do something about those oasisaurs. They have to do something about those oasisaurs. They keep on crashing me out. That's just insanity. It's upsetting. It makes me upsetty spaghetti. Welcome in, welcome in. Sorry about the crash. It's starting to get quite annoying. Crashing. Just the crashing, man. These damn Oasisaur. Like, it's so upsetting that when you spawn these things in on this map, or if you're anywhere near them while they render in, it just freaks the whole game out. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. It's just so discerning, upsetting. Make me very upsetty spaghetti. Not very happy. I don't understand. Welcome back in, everybody. I'm sorry for all that. Our remains being written, so you're getting your pyromane almost done. It should only take a little while. It should about 1 day on, a little less than a day on 3 times. So it should be done pretty quickly, comparatively speaking. It's still going to be slow as hell. But they are a smaller tame, so it's a little bit easier to raise them because of their size. They actually do yeah, they shouldn't take too long. And kibble right here. Merry Christmas. Now I shall go fish. I should probably just bring my damn Rhino Nappa, because I'm sure in like 5 minutes you can be like, dude, can you bring me this? Be like, shit, I just brought my damn boat. Can I fish off the Rhino Nappa? That would be hilarious. Oh. Excuse me. I gotta stay the hell away from these oasisaurs. They are not agreeing with my console. Not agreeing. Well, I think we actually just passed the 12-hour mark of the stream. So, here in the next little bit, I'm going to try go out and go fishing a little bit more, but here in a little bit, I am going to have to start shutting the stream down. So, but not right this second. I am going to go out and go fishing a little bit. And pray that my game doesn't break down again. Good? We good? We good. Put the bug right there. Actually, bring the bug down just a hair. I think that'll be okay. He's not really... I can get in and out. He's not really in the way. Alright. Good enough for me. Oh, no, I didn't want to throw those. Let's throw that out, throw this out. Throw this stuff in here. Throw this stuff in here. While I'm here, I'm going to grab some honey. All right. I was very happy to have you here. I will see you later. Thank you for joining the stream today, Angie. And you are always appreciated and welcome here. And I hope to see you tomorrow. It would be nice. And good night. Thanks for staying as long as you did. Hey, we have more honey. I'm just going to do a little bit more fishing, and then I'm going to be wrapping it up myself for the night too, so I can try to stay on somewhat of a schedule. But this fishing has got me a little enamored right now with the blueprints, so I will be doing them a little bit more, and then I'll be turning it off as well. Very cool. All right, well, get some sleep. Good night. Thank you again. I will see you tomorrow, I believe. It's not Wednesday tomorrow, right? I'm not just saying. It's tomorrow, Sunday. So, yep, I'll see you tomorrow. Let's get some more fishing. Is that an alpha? It might be an alpha. Yep. That's one of those reasons why I'm trying to get some of these little things out of the way, like fishing, and the three times rates are going to make things a little easier on harvesting. Oh, no. I just accidentally goofed up and ran into a base. But yeah, 3 times rates will be on until Monday for us, because it's not just the United States. They're gonna keep the event on until the very last hour of the weekend for the world. So whatever country it is. Welcome in. Been dealing with crashing streams, Oasisaurs flopping all over the place and messing my streams up, crashing me out. I'm just trying to fish. But yeah, the 3 times event should be until, I think it stops around like 12 or 1 o'clock on Mondays normally. And then you'll generally get a, is there a Oasisaur down here? There is. This place will crash me out too. I got to be careful over here. Things are starting to crash me out of my game, so I'm going to avoid this place. Try not to load into Oasisaur. That Oasisaur is still so buggy. But it just makes me want to call up Wildcard and be like, look, I got stream evidence of these damn things constantly, absolutely constantly crashing my game out. And there's just something going on with the Oasisaur that just don't make sense. And the fact that when it loads in, it just tanks all of the frames and crashes everything. And it just doesn't, I don't understand it. It make no sense. Please make sense. But as for right now, the only thing I can do is try to just avoid them, I guess, at all costs. And they're a cool tame, but jeez. It's constantly crashing everything out. Oh, where are you, fishy? Fishy, fishy, fishy. Oh, I hear somebody popping out cryopods. Oh, I still have all this honey on me. Oops. Stuff's gonna spoil. Throw that in there. Should have probably grabbed more fuel too. Getting a little low on that as well, but I don't even know if I have fuel. Probably have to take a little bit out of the Megatherium or something. Those aren't very large. I need large fish. I guess we can go into the rivers and look for Sabertooth again. They seem to be dropping the best when it comes to fish, resources. And we did get the gas mask, which I am super happy about. That was what we were really looking for. Oh, that was a big fish. No, that really wasn't. It just looked bigger than what it was. Oh, God. I'm gonna beat you, I swear. You're doing it on purpose now. Take your Parasaur and stomp around on the ground and get some damn seeds. Or really any of your herbivores. I think even your Anki can do it too. It takes a little bit. You're going to have to go out there and continually swipe until you get them. They're kind of a rare drop. So all of the seeds for the crops are all kind of a rare drop. You just continue harvesting up until you find them. And because you're near the swamp, you actually might find a couple of plant species X seeds as well. But I don't even know if I have the seeds on me, to be honest. I would have to go out with the Bronto and try to whack the ground. And even with the Bronto, it will take me a little bit because they're, like I'm saying, they are a rare drop. Are those fishies? I need fishies. I mean, those are fish, but those are not the big fish that I need. They're not small fish, though. I mean, they do have some varying sizes to them. That seems like a pretty large one over here, too. But yeah, to harvest those seeds up, you just go out there with your herbivores and whack the ground until you can find them. I hit the piranha right on the head. See if it gets it. Sava root, I believe. You got sava root, long grass, rock carrot, and the lemons, the C one, citronelle or citronelle or something like that. That's some C word. But it does take a little bit. But in the swamp, man, it does go a lot faster in the swamp. You got a lot more resource in the swamp. The only thing you have to worry about is the creatures in the area. So there's a lot of nasties that will want to come chew on your butt. You know what? Maybe if I was one with the fish, it would be a little easier. One with the fishy. Think like the fish. Actually move my boat a little bit. Ooh-wee. Running very low on gasoline here. Yeah, see, there's more. It's a predator skin too. It knows I'm out to get him. Do I have gasoline in this? How much gasoline? Okay, so enough to where I'm not going to be stranded. I can leave the engine running a little longer. But this damn bird. Is it stuck in my boat? It is. It's stuck in my boat. Oh, fishy, fishy. Not you, fishy. I don't like you. This bird. Where'd the bird go? Okay. Sure. There you are. Bye, bye, birdie. One dart. You're gone. Thank you. Oh, I'm already out of bait. Need to grab another one. Grab that. Thank you. Oh, there are some fish in the area. They're not the size that I really want. But we got some fish. Really need to grab. Oh, thinking about it, I do have a drink. I just said that. Oh, delicious water. Ah. Oh, there we go. This. Any good blueprints? Nope. Just let me go in here, drop out all the raw fish, because I don't need it. Don't want it. Don't want the raw fish. There we go. There's nothing in there that needs to be put in there. This can all go in here. You can have a little leech blood too. Alright, give me a second. I'm going to go grab something to drink real quick other than water. So give me real quick. Welcome in. Grab my, throw this bait out, get this fish rolling in. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Kind of just fishing and hanging out. If you got any questions or need any answers to the game, go ahead and shoot away. My shark looks like it's got bat wings off of its face. Excuse me. Got the bat wing shark. Ultra rare skin. It's just my chibi. So I have a bat chibi, and he's kind of sitting on my lap while I fish for some reason. Oh, fishy. Very nice. Very nice. It's always good, man. Getting your farm started. Just make sure that you're fertilizing them and all that stuff, and you will be good. Do you have anything? Nope. I need to find a better fishing spot with bigger fish. Yep, yep. If you by chance find a a loot drop with a toilet in it, I might actually have an extra toilet at my base. But you definitely want to use a toilet. And I've kind of gone over it with my stream before. I'm not too sure if you were in the stream while I was doing it. But you find a spot that you can jump repetitively and then stam out. And you do that a couple times until your character poops or needs to poop, and then you poop on the toilet, and that will make you fertilizer. So with that fertilizer, it'll do way more. It'll be way more efficient than just regular poop. Are there any big fish in this area? I need large fish. Very large fish is what I need. It's kind of hard to see him. Just crap fish right here. I've seen a few monsters before where they were just giant, monstrous fish. Like freakishly large fish. But I haven't seen any in a while. Like, that's a pretty freakishly large fish right there. Let's try that one. All right, yeah, you are a big boy. Come on, let me pick the chair up. You're kind of stuck from what it seems, so I might have a chance here at easily catching this guy. So let's, oh no, he can move. Fishy. Take bait. Well, I don't know if that fishy's going to take the bait. I might have to hunt him down. That sucks. But I will wait for a fish to hit this line before I waste it. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I am currently blueprint hunting with fish. This is the fishing part of the stream. I wish Big Chungus had come back over here. Oh no, not good. Well, that's how that works sometimes, man. Fishy. What was you gonna hit it? There we go. I lost mine in lava. Did I get any blueprints? Oh yeah, we got some blueprints. What is that? Mosasaur, Arthropleura, Proptodon. Airbird, Manta. Well, tame up the dire bear, man. Those dire bears are actually really good. They used to be really great at cave diving too. I think that big fish is over there. Yeah. Oh, the bear died. Well, that sucks. Yep, the fishy's over there. So I'm going to have to kind of turn this a bit. This. And see if I can go from there. I want to say he's right there. Oh, he's right here. There you are. Come on, fishy. Get caught. He's right there still, I think. And the bushes. He's kind of chilling. Yep, he's still down there. He's moving that way now. That big boy's probably going to have some good blueprints on him, I'm hoping. Get some good blueprints off of him and be happy. Get a Rex blueprint. Give me a Rex blueprint, please. Oh, no, I thought he was coming this way. Apparently not. He's right there, though. He doesn't look like he's swimming away. So maybe we'll get lucky and we'll catch that one. Here it comes. He's not interested in it yet. If it sits there long enough, it forces one of them to become interested in it. And if it's the closest one, that'll be the one that it forces to come over. That's why I try to get the bait as close to it as possible. Yep. Well, when you get that cat tamed up, it's actually really good at running meat. And you don't have to worry about a saddle. It has a natural armor. So it's actually pretty good. Come on, you big goof. Turn around and eat the bait. It's right there. Right there. Grab the bait. Excuse me. Oh, it's finally starting to rain. Is it actually? It's not supposed to rain tonight, though. I hear the pitter patter of a little bit of rain hitting my roof, but it's not going to be very much. Oh, welcome in, welcome in. Yep, yep. I was saying earlier, with your forges, you want to put four out. So that way, when you go into your inventory, you can split in half and then go to those two halves and split those two in half as well. So, say you have you know, we'll say 16 slots of metal. You can, or if you have one slot of metal and you want to split it up into four, you can split that one slot of metal up into four, and then evenly distribute it through your four forges really easily. So keeping it in an even number that you can split up with your. For me, it's triangle on PlayStation. So You can hover over your item, split it in half, and then take half of that, put it in. If you're trying to split it into fours, you would split it into twos, like I was just saying, and then you split those two into two more, and then you've got an even four, which you can then distribute through your forges a lot easier to evenly and quickly, a lot more quick than just one or two forges. The more forges you have, some players throw out like 16 forges, split everything up as much as possible, and then they, is that fish going to hit? And then they start forging. Very good. Very good. It's a good idea, man. Get those Rhino back. Try to get them out during the 3x weekend and let them raise up before it hits 2x. This is true as well. But with raising them, it's going to be a little easier when you can get 3x meat. Because trying to get meat and a 3x is a lot faster than trying to get meat in a 2x. And the same goes true with a 1x. So you're gathering 3 times as much meat as you would normally in a 3x. So those resources make it just a little easier. Raising these babies up during the week, man, when I have all those babies out and about, I go through so much damn meat, it's not even funny. I go through a obscene, ridiculous, unheard of amounts of meat just trying to get my babies raised up. So it's oh, that's funny. When you eat, the fishing pole goes all wacky wonky. I didn't grab any more food, though. I completely forgot. And I just wasted it. After all that time of sitting here. Where'd that big chungus go? What in the world just happened? Launched myself down. I don't see big guy anymore. I see a Bassie. It's pretty crazy. Is that a Megalodon? Oh, that's a Megalodon. They're swimming all kinds of weird for a Megalodon. Oh, that big fish is gone, I guess. There's a couple of decent-sized fish over here. I mean, I wouldn't mind catching those, I guess. It's better than nothing. That big old fish is gone now. But any fish is better than no fish, I suppose. Back this up a little bit. Turn it and drop line. Drop line. Drop line. Now where are they? Oh, they should be right there. So let's just let's straighten this up a little bit so that way I can fish off the front a little bit better, the bow of the vessel. And just kind of toss this right over here, I guess. As there are fish in the area somewhere. Right there. I can see him. Right there. Right where the tip of the fishing pole is. Right there is a fishy. But here we sit, upon my seat, Waiting for a fish. I guess there's something that rhymes, so bite my feet. Even though it's not my feet. I'm trying to make them nibble on this honey. On my rod. Take it. I see you right there. Right there. At the very tip of my fishing pole. Eat the honey. Oh, I can't see the comments. There it is. Here we are. All of this just so I can get blueprints. It is kind of relaxing. It is nice. I do like the view. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, there we are. Ah, nothing. I didn't get any blueprints. Let's drop this raw. There. Drop that. Put everything in here. Nope, nothing can go in there. The rest of that there. Pull some more honey. Sit butt down. Fish pocket. Wait. There's a fish down there. Oh, there's one checking it out. There it is. No more. Oh, we did get a couple of blueprints. Nothing very cool though. Not bad, but not good. It's good to get blueprints. Those were crappy blueprints. But, it is what it is. Drop all of this crap out right here. And I can just put all this stuff in here. We're collecting a pretty decent amount of resources behind my fat head over here. Grab some more of this. There's an alpha raptor. I knew I heard something snooting and snorting out there. Jump down here. You got any good fish? It might be time to switch up areas. So that's about the only large fish I can see right now. And it's not very large. So let's continue the mission down the beach a little bit here. Try to find some decently leveled fish. Maybe over here. Let's take a quick peek. Yeah, man, if you want to head in, I'm gonna keep on fishing. Getting pretty good blueprints from this. But if you wanna head in, man, I would suggest it. I really would. You would be able to get some resources and possibly get that Rhino Naphtha if you want it. Now that you have a more sturdy base, you could more reliably throw it out without having to worry about things nomming on it or things, breaking and you losing them through, the glitch in the game or whatnot. But for me right now, I'm gonna keep on fishing. Then I'm gonna have to head back out to the base, and then I'll probably be getting off after I finish up this honey. But I'm not entirely too sure. I'm pretty sure here shortly I'll be wrapping it up for the night. Yeah. Is this? Yeah, this is the Artifact River. I would be kind of surprised if there weren't any salmon up this river. I'm pretty sure there's a pretty good amount of salmon on this river. There's some decent fish right there already. They're nowhere near the best, but a lot better than what we were dealing with out in the ocean. It's actually a pretty large fish. No, it's only 1.1. Let's go up the way a little bit more. I'm pretty sure there are saber-tooth in here. Cigarette went out. That's a turtle. Yeah, nothing right in this area. Excuse me. Let me relight my cigarette real quick. Hey, it's baryonyx. Oh, is there any nice fish in this area? Please let there be. This is such a pretty area. No, there's literally no fish right here. That's so silly. You'd think there would be a butt ton of fish in a nook like this. We're getting in the saber-tooth area. There was a saber-tooth right there. This is where the artifact is, right here. You make your way up right here, and this is where you can get to the artifact. It's 1 times piranha. I don't really need that. Though they might have something on them. Doesn't really seem like there's very many fish in this area either, though. But with it being a smaller area, when we do find some fish, they should all be in a pocket, like right here, I think. Just find some. I know I just found some, but are they worth it? Not very large. Continue on. There's a saber-toothed salmon there. There's a couple more up here. This one looks a little bit bigger. Yeah, these look quite a bit larger. So let's back up a little bit. Some of these are 1.3s. Yeah, so we found a good fishing spot right here. Back up just a hair. Get the boat angled in a way that I can get in and out if I go on the drink. So I already have some honey on me. Let's grab this, put down, and cast the line. They're pretty much everywhere out here, so let's see how this goes. There's a good one right underneath the boat here. There's another one right there. So if we catch some of the ones in the area, we should be sitting on a couple blueprints, hopefully. He's right there. I almost got pooped on. Rhyniognatha is not liking the sit out here, apparently. Just almost pooped on me. No blueprints. Throw out the raw fish. Don't need it. Don't need the prime. All of this stuff can go in here. Next bit of honey, please. We are running very low on honey right now, but I do have some leech blood in the chest over here. I don't think leech blood's going to do the same amount of work as honey will. But I would like to get some of these salmons. Got some pretty big fish over here. Welcome in, welcome in. You gonna get it? Take the bait. It's right above you. You know you want it. Oh, he's trying. There he is. Get any blueprints? He didn't even give us any blueprints. Wow. Okay. Well, let's throw this in here then. A little bit of fish out of that. Probably throw this leech blood into my inventory here soon. But sap will also work. But I'm trying the good old-fashioned maximum tier bait, and that's honey. So let's cast the line again. I think I see one over there. Cast the line there. Yeah, that big boy right there is who I'm going for, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe, maybe not. He's right here, kind of swimming around, sniffing at the bait. Let's see if he takes it, or if it's going to be a different, smaller fish. There are a couple. There's a big one over there, too. That river is just beautiful. I love the way the water looks in this game. Oh, he's going for it. Come on, grab it. You know you want it. Grab it, big boy. Oh, we got another gas mask. Gilly, Arthropleura, dire bear, Gallimimus, Coptagon. I mean, there's still blueprints, which is better than nothing. And those gas mask blueprints are very, very worth it. They are overly worth it. So that's how you get those gas masks. We're doing pretty good on blueprints so far. Got quite a few of them. Let's toss this fish. I don't need it. Throw this stuff in here. Grab out our last honey. And are you still over here, big guy, or was that the fish that I just caught? Kind of need to get in the drink and find out. Still one there. I think it was the big guy that we just caught. We still have one more that we can catch. Two more. Yeah, we're good. And I'll probably be able to catch one of those fish off a leech blood as well. So we are good. Let me pick this chair up so it doesn't get damaged by anybody. Anything, I should say. Not anybody. Probably just set it down here. There's fine. Is that really? Seriously? How did you get, where's your nest? How did you get, where? Maybe that's just a failed, like somebody failed on it. They killed the mom. Baby hightailed it. I don't know. That's not supposed to be like that, though. Toss that right out there in the center, and How I Met Your Mother, yeah. It's just weird, man. It's just that's just a lone baby in the woods. Just hanging out. The parasaur's got to ruin my fishing. Go away, parasaur, you're drunk. All right, man. Well, I will be on in the morning. It is getting pretty late here. I've been streaming for about 13 hours so far today. So I'm just finishing up. I'm probably might grab this last fish and start heading back, or I might throw some leech blood on and see if I find any more in the river. Yep, yep. I wouldn't say too long. I'm getting people to come in and getting people on the stream and stuff, so it's working out. Hopefully here sooner or later I'll be able to slow down just a hair. But for right now, like my buddy said, maximum effort is being played right now, and that's what I'm trying to do. Just maximum effort. Lots of long hours, lots of craziness. Let me see. Are there anything? All right, man. I will see you tomorrow or whenever you join in. Yeah, there's one more fish. We'll grab this fish. And then I'll probably put it up for the night myself. But I will see you tomorrow or whenever. And I appreciate you, dude, for real. You spend a lot of time on here with me, and I do appreciate it. Keeping me company and whatnot. It's fun. It's been real fun. All jokes aside, messing with each other and all that stuff. Good stuff. Oh, I still have 2 honey. I still have 2 honey on me. Well, oof. Welcome in, welcome in. Got any questions, let me know. Right now we're playing Ark Ascendant. And we are currently searching for blueprints. There we go. Got a fish. No blueprints though. Oh, it's a quiet stream. I don't know. Maybe some people are liking the AF. Not entirely sure. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Excuse me. So we're just kind of currently hunting for blueprints by fishing in the rivers of Ark. You have a chance to pick up. You have a chance to pick up a couple of pretty good blueprints. And so far, we picked up a couple of gas masks, as well as not too much. I've been streaming all day. I stream every day, except for Wednesdays. Today, I've streamed about so far 11 and a half hours. Or no, sorry, 13 and a half hours. Getting my math wrong. So 13 and a half hours. I start streaming generally around 12 o'clock. Today I got on at about 12:30. So around about 13 and a half hours today. Stream crashes in and out here and there. So it's not a fully on. Yeah, it's not fully on this stream, but if you go back through my live streams, you'll see that I just started streaming this a little while ago, because whenever the game crashes, it essentially crashes out the stream, because I'm streaming off the PlayStation 5. And that's how I'm not using a mic or anything like that. I use the PlayStation's mic. And just kind of been hanging out with the chat today. Done a few things around the base. We've tamed up, or not tamed up. We matured up quite a few Rexes this morning, from babies to adults. We've also done a little building. I've helped out one of my subscribers. They are on my server as well. The server that I play on is Officials, so I'm currently on Officials 5042. PvE. I do not play on PvP. And we've just been kind of hanging out. Most of my chat has went to bed. Actually, my subscriber that I helped out earlier, he actually just slept a little while ago. And I was going to call the stream a little bit ago, but I decided I was going to do a little bit more fishing before then and just kind of hang out. And it's the quiet part of the stream. So just kind of hanging out, fishing, and seeing what I can catch. We've caught quite a bit of stuff today already. Here, I'll jump up real fast. And I'll show you. So these are some of the blueprints that we've got so far today. And we're also collecting some of the resources as well over here. And just kind of throwing them into these boxes as we collect them. I've kind of ran out of my bee honey, and for some reason I cannot put this bee honey by itself onto the pole. So right now I'm currently using just leech blood, and just kind of throwing it out there, and not even really going into the rivers right now. We found a spot a little bit ago, and we kind of overfished it. Ah, well, very cool. Thanks for coming back. Yep, we're still here every day except for Wednesdays. It's kind of my shtick is I stream every day for an obscene amount of time, except for Wednesdays because I enjoy being around my wife, and that is her only day off of the week. So I hang out with my wife on Wednesdays, and we just kind of hang out as married couples do. Just kind of relax, and most days we take naps on our day off. But it's my relaxing day. But other than that, it's full gears, trying to stream as long as I possibly can. One of these days I'm going to throw a 24-hour stream, just a stream-a-thon. If I can figure out this whole streaming thing, because I've only been doing this for about a month and a half or 2 months. So I'm working my way up there. When I'm able to actually stream without it crashing, if I get a card, a video card for my computer, so that way I can attach the PlayStation and our capture card for my computer, then I'll start streaming from there. But until then, I'm kind of doing it this way. But that's going to be something that after I set up all that, then I'll be able to make a 24-hour stream without it crashing, which is the next big goal, I'm hoping. So far, it's pretty cool. I've been enjoying it. I stay at home most days, anyways. I'm disabled, so I kind of just hang out. And this is what I do. This is my hobby. And I've stated this before, but I've seen a video online where they said if you love something so much and you're doing it every day like a job, just record it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just recording it, streaming it so other people can maybe find enjoyment in it. And if they find enjoyment in it, they subscribe and they, help promote me and sometimes become really in-depth in my community. I've got a couple of people in my community that just kind of hang out with me all day. We chit-chat. I have a sweetheart named Angie that she's too good. She's too good of a person, and she's a sweetheart. And a young kid that I've been helping out, his name is Sloth. He hangs out with me all day. We got a few other characters that pop in here and there. Sharks is one you got to watch out for. Sharks, he pops in and starts talking off the cuff, just weird stuff, makes it real uncomfortable. And a few other characters. One of my other good friends, Catfish, will pop in and say see how it's doing, and family members of mine will jump in and all that cool stuff. So it's nifty. It's basically I'm on a video conference with the world, and anybody's allowed to jump in and just kind of chat, hang out, maybe ask me a few questions about the game, or just listen. Sometimes people just like the ASMR. They don't like the quiet, so they have something on in the background. And that's really just my target audience, people that just want good conversation or some background noise maybe, or just interested in it, or just want to say hi. Any way I look at it, it's just one of those things I'm quite interested in, and nothing seems to be biting my rod. I really overfished this area, I suppose. Quite overfished the area. But but it's an interesting career path that I'm deciding to try out. So I'm not too sure how far I'll go, but I'm going to, as my friends say, give it maximum effort, and that's where these long streams come into play. So like I was saying earlier, I've been streaming for about 13 and a half hours now, and at about 2:30 my time, it will be 14 hours. And if I can, after I get a capture card and all that stuff, and I can do this from my computer, I will probably end up doing a 24-hour stream just to do it. You know what I mean? See if that helps out with people coming in and asking questions. And 24-hour streams always seem to make YouTubers a little bit more popular. And if that's part of the job, I'll try it out. Why not? I'm still learning. Yeah, oh, I know. I've been told this even by my subscribers. They said, "Dude, you've been streaming way too long." And that was just for today, but I'm okay with. So there's a little background story. I'm prior service Army, and in the Army they have a thing that all soldiers hate, and that would be staff duty. Staff duty is one of those things that most soldiers just cannot stand. It's 24 hours of literally just sitting there waiting for phone calls and people to come in and a whole bunch of stuff. And because I was injured and I was sent home, I did nothing. I was in a wheelchair for a little while, on crutches for a long time, and then on a cane. And I couldn't walk anywhere too well. It's taken me a lot of rehabilitation and multiple surgeries, and I'm having such hard times with it that they've talked to me about amputation, literally. So with me being as injured as I was at the time, they stuck me in a position where I could either A, choose to just grind through it and do the normal routine, or B, give me kind of an out and say, nobody likes staff duty. You can volunteer for a month or 2 or 3 until you're healed up or whatever, and then do 24 hours on and 48 hours off. So I do 24 on, 48 off, 24 on, 48 off, and I just sit there for hours and hours and really do a whole lot of nothing. Kind of like streaming video games. You're just kind of hanging out. I mean, you're doing stuff, but you're kind of just doing filler stuff, and that's staff duty. That's all staff duty is. And I did it for so long that I got used to the long silence. You know, it's one of those things that I try to use those skills. Oh, here we go. No blueprints though. I try to use those skills with the same concept of streaming. So with the long, tedious amounts of time, it's long, but it's not horrible. It's not undoable for me. I can definitely do it. I need to kill this bird. It is quite annoying. Goodbye, bird. Thank you. So long. I am now in the drink. There's nasties coming to bite me. So that's basically all I've been doing. It's just kind of streaming what I would normally do. Except I am kind of exaggerating the amount of time. Except, like, I'm not exaggerating the amount of time for real. I really did play 13 and a half hours today. I'm exaggerating the amount of time that I would normally play. I would only normally play, like, maybe 8 hours. But because I'm streaming, I'm going to stream for an exaggerated amount of time to try to get people to come in and ask me questions. And I don't want to be super famous. It's not my goals in life, but to gain a community, it's popularity, you know, in the streaming community. Maybe help my wife not have to work as long of hours as she does, because my fixed income is set. I don't, unless the country votes for a raise and Social Security and all that stuff, I've got a set amount of money that I make every month myself, being disabled. which is enough to get by, but not really enough to have vacations and go and do stuff. And, like we would just get by. It's not anything to have fun with. So if this turns into an actual job that I can do and kind of cut back my hours a little bit because of popularity, instead of doing 13-hour streams, I can do 8-hour streams and make a little bit of money to set things up in my own life, to help out with my family and stuff. Yeah, I can sit on my butt. I can't walk. I would never be able to be a mailman. I can't walk. So, I mean, I can walk. I'm not in a wheelchair or anything, but I can only walk for like 30 minutes at a time. Seeing me try to get through a theme park is just nightmarish. And having kids, I do have to go through theme parks. So on those days, I have to actually take medications to kind of dull the pain a bit because it's rough. And I'm not trying to throw a pity party. Don't feel bad for me. Like, for real. I'm a normal human. It sucks, And this seems like a position in the world that I could actually sit behind and possibly be successful. As long as I don't have to put on a fake facade and I can be who I am, for the most part. I try to cut back my profanity. Even my wife tells me I've cut back my profanity so much that she's surprised. But I've cut back my profanity. I've, opened myself up to people a little bit more, being who I was for a long time, for the past 10, 11, 12 years or however many years. I kind of just kept to myself. I don't really have real life friends. I have one real life like brother friend, and I just don't open up. That's just one of those things. So, and this kind of opens me up as people ask questions, and I've become close with people in my community. It's refreshing. It's a nice outlook on life that I didn't think I was possible of. Yeah. Oh, then yeah, you can understand. So my injury, I was please don't think I'm like I'm really not trying to make stories up here, but I was being in the military. I went to Afghanistan, and I was in a rollover, and the vehicle I was in didn't have doors or seatbelts or anything like that. And when I was in the rollover, the vehicle landed on my foot, almost ripped my foot off. But it was in a very squishy area. We called it moon dust. But as I was in the dust, it landed in the dust and rolled over onto my foot and pushed my foot into the dust. And it didn't rip it off, but if it were a rock, asphalt, or anything else, it would have ripped it off. All it did was just crush it. It smushed it, and it was floppy. It just kind of flopped there. And they flew me out of Afghanistan. I went to Germany, I went to Landstuhl, and I went to Ramstein. So those two different hospitals in Germany. Then they flew me to, what's the big one in New York? The really big one that everybody knows of, the really, really big one, the military hospital. And from there I went from Texas, and then from Texas I went to California, and then I went back to Hawaii. So it was a kind of a crazy thing. And then when I got back to Hawaii, they were actually able to do a full scan and get a full idea of what was going on. And what had happened was I had crushed every bone in my foot, and every bone had microfractures through it. And I completely broke an inside bone. So there are bones on the outside of your foot, and then there are bones on the inside of your foot. I broke an inside bone, and it shattered. And basically, they were able to get some of the pieces back together, but even to this day, it's still considered a non-union fracture, which means the bones will never stick back together. So it's a pretty crazy, fracture. With the bones not sticking back together with a non-union, it's not good. And because of that, I have a lot of difficulty because I have a bone in my foot that's just in half. Still, after years and years and years of it, it's still in half. So it's pretty nutty, but it is what it is. And here I sit playing Ark. Oh, very cool. To be honest, if you want a crusty old veteran's opinion on it, pick a job that you can do as a civilian for the love of whatever you believe in. For real. Pick a job you can use as a civilian. Be an electrician. Be a plumber. Be a doctor. The craziest thing about the military is when you pick those jobs. So my famous example I love to use all the time is a brain surgeon. You know how long a brain surgeon has to go to school as a civilian to become a brain surgeon and actually work as a brain surgeon? 12 years. Now, as an Army brain surgeon, you go through the same amount of schooling, you get the same tests, you do all of it, but you do it in half the amount of time. So if you wanted to be a brain surgeon in the Army, it'll cost you 6 years. So you'll have those certifications as a civilian. An aircraft mechanic, become an aircraft mechanic, and you'll be able to work in any aircraft, area that you want to when you get into the civilian world. Because everybody wants to, think that maybe I'll make it through the 20 years, but in that off chance, even if you don't want to do the 20 years, in that off chance that something bad were to happen and you were to be retired out, you'd still have a skill set that you could use. You know what I mean? So being in the military is great because you are given the opportunity to do schooling so much faster than a civilian. And I wouldn't choose my job again because my job was pretty awesome. I had a really good time in the military, like a very good time in the military. And I got to do some pretty amazing things during the times that I was in. But for the most part, if I could help anyone out in the world with my opinion on it, becoming somebody that specializes in something is really what the military is good at. So pick a job that you can use as a civilian. Excuse me. But it is a very fun, very interesting job. You will always be on your toes about everything. Yep. When you get in, you'll go through, even as an officer. So if you're in officer training, any kind of thing like that, in cadet school, I'm assuming college, you're gonna have to still go through basic training with the regular enlisted people, and then once you get to AIT, you'll learn your job, and that's where after that you'll be issued, the stuff that you are as an officer. You'll be dubbed the specialist, and you'll be given a specialist rank, and that's how it used to be when I was in. And essentially, after you graduate, then you're given your butter bar, and you become an officer, and you take the officer creed and all that stuff. But being an officer by itself is going to be awesome for your resume. So I would seriously suggest looking into all positions, even the ones that don't sound as glamorous or famous or as awesome and this, that, and the other. There's still very important jobs out there that need to be done as a civilian. And if you have those qualifications to be considered a master of that craft through the military, those translate over. Just make sure you do your due diligence and have that all signed up. And while you're in, you want to make 100% sure that anytime anything happens, it's documented. You need to make sure that if you have the sniffles, it's documented. You need to make sure that if you have a boo-boo on your knee, they have documentation of it. So that way when you get out, you don't have to fight with the VA about it. With me, all of my stuff was documented. Obviously it was documented because I was flown out of the war zone. It's a very, very evident that, it was during my time of service. So with that being said, I don't have to worry about my injuries as much as some other guys that don't see as many injuries or as drastic of an injury as mine, but still have those injuries from service because you're abusing your body to literal destruction. You're destroying your own body, and it's very evident as you get a little older, and your body starts, quickly decreasing in its normal functions. Quickly, not just like normal rate, but a very quick rate. And that's because of the military. So if you document all that stuff down, you'll be able to have a good pension, and you won't have vacation money like me. I don't have vacation money per se, but we have enough to get by with we have kids too, so it's not just like me and my wife. So when you're older, we'll have plenty of vacation money. But as for right now, raising kids up and taking care of stuff and bills and all that stuff, it's enough to get by. So even being disabled, you can still have a house. I don't live in an apartment. I have a house. Like I have a backyard, a fence. I have the stuffs and the things. So it's not like I'm living in poverty or anything. It's just not optimal. So pick a good job that you can use as a civilian. So it really is quite an important thing, in my opinion. But plumbing is a really good one, man. I mean, if you got the stomach for it and you can do it, plumbing is an awesome job. I've actually considered it, but I just can't stand. I just can't stand for prolonged periods of time, which is one of the reasons why I haven't really had a very good outcome when I try to get jobs. So it's just one of those things. But yeah, it is a very unique and fun experience being in any job in the military. You get some of the wackiest, craziest hours, and then all craziness, and all hell breaks loose, and nutty stuff starts happening, and this and that and the other, and then all of a sudden they tell you that you can just kind of hang out in your bedroom for like all day and get paid for it. You're literally getting paid on a work day to just hide, say disappear. And then you have crazy days where you'll have your commanders come out and PT, and they'll be, a 3-day weekend, and the commander's like, nah, I want a 4-day weekend. So they'll come out and they'll stand on the podium, and you'll hear them yell, "Sunk!" And if you don't leave that square in the matter of seconds, you're going to get yoked up. But everybody that can escape out of that area, they get to skip workday. So we would have 4-day weekends because they would zonk us. So it was pretty, the experience. You don't get any kind of experience like that through other jobs. It's only through the military. And the only thing close enough to the military when it comes to the organization and the people is probably a fraternity or a gang. But you get what I mean. Everything's done together. Everybody knows each other's deepest, darkest secrets, all those things. Like a fraternity or a gang. But that's just the Army. And it's an amazing brotherhood. After you're through it and you get out, you'll immediately recognize other veterans. You'll immediately know that crusty old man right there, he served. Or this young guy over here wearing the Army issued boots that doesn't think anybody notices is currently serving. Or this young guy who's wearing an Army issued belt or PT shorts or whatever. You'll start realizing real quick who is military just by the things that they wear. So it's pretty cool. It's literally a life-changing experience. It helps you grow as a human. It opens you up to new cultures. If you're a single man, I pray for you to get stationed in Korea. And if you're a family man, good luck. Like, seriously, divorce rates massive. So be very careful. I've heard, I know, I haven't even heard, I've seen, I know personally horror stories of women and their husbands and them fighting and the wife knowing everything about the husband and going through the automated report for the bank and locking the husband out and continually locking the husband out because she knows everything about him, the social, date of birth, everything, all of his information, all of his special codes, everything, all of them. And will lock them out, steal all the money out. Like, it's just a whole bunch of nasty stuff that I've heard. Divorce rates in the military are very, very rough. It's one of those reasons why I consider myself extremely lucky. My wife and me made it through the military. Why are you still awake? What are you doing back? You're supposed to be night-nighting. I'm fishing. Well, all right. I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. Maybe. It's only 2 o'clock where I'm at. I don't know. Maybe some people over there on the other side of the planet where it's shining light, they might be interested in watching the stream. You never know. So I'll stream just a little bit longer. I still got a little bit in me, just a little bit. But I will. I'll. I will go to bed in a little while. I will. And I will be back up and streaming by 12 o'clock tomorrow. Maximum effort, gentlemen. Maximum effort. I will put the effort in to one day possibly see something from this. Kind of like this fishing thing. I am going to get a good saddle. I know. You said that 1 hours ago. I can't stop how I feel. I got a little bit of a... Alright, I might as well just start wrapping it up then. Everybody keeps telling me, go night-night. Go bed. Go home, Link, you're drunk. Which way do I go, George? This way? This way. Right, let's get out of here. I made my way all the way up up a river here. Alright, man, I'll see you tomorrow. I will be streaming tomorrow. If it's not Wednesday. I am starting to become a little delirious. Well, come on, rock. I know a Ludacris song that really works for these rocks. I guess I will bring my stuff back. I should listen. My wife would probably say the same exact thing. You go bed. But it has been a very long stream this evening. It's been broken up into parts, though, so that's the only bad part. I wish I could remedy that. Welcome in, welcome in. Kind of wrapping things up, fishing for the day. Got quite a few blueprints from these fish. I finally got my gas mask blueprints that I've been looking for, so we've got a couple to pick from. I believe I'm going to take the one with the higher durability. I'm going to take both of them, obviously, but I'll probably make a few with the higher durability. Gives us access to the swamp cave. A little bit more access, I should say. And we got several pretty good blueprints for other creatures as well. We are just making our way back. Currently on an official server. So we are on official 5042. If you care to join me on my server, you're more than welcome to. Hey, that rhymed. I gotta stay away from this area. This base up here has an oasisaur. The oasisaurs kind of bug out my stream, so I try to stay away from them. And if anybody is wondering if I'm a racist because I'm bald, I am not. I have what's known as male pattern baldness. And it's a sad story because I went from a beautiful mane of hair to it all migrated south, all went to my face. So it just kind of transferred over. I am not a racist. Just sadly bald. But from what I hear, it looks good on me. I can pull it off. My stream calls me Mr. Clean because of my bald, shiny head. I should cosplay him for Halloween. But it's I might have to put it on a community post because I get Mr. Clean, but I don't think I'd do very well because that would mean I'd have to shave, and I wouldn't want to shave. Or another one is people want me to cosplay as God of War, Kratos, and I don't know, maybe I don't have the muscles for Kratos. Might be a big guy, but I'm not that big. And we are back home. Make sure everything loads in so I don't crash. We've got a pretty nice sized base. I've done all of this basically solo for the most part. I do get gifts every now and again, so subscribers will come in and kind of throw me a couple of gifts here and there. I've had a subscriber that's donated quite a few things to me. no breed line, like no full like armies or anything, but just a couple of breeding pairs that I can throw together and make into a breeding a breed. So we've been slowly breeding those together, making our own little breed line out of them. It's doing well. We've got another Rhino Napha that we won last night from the Arc Club over here. So we've got a pretty cool little start going. Finally got this guy raised up completely. So it's going well. I should probably start putting things up for the night. So that way I can wake up in the morning and continue my little grind to success. Let's throw that in there. And I need to go grab cryopods. Lots and lots of cryopods. All the cryopods, as a matter of fact. Not all of them, but a good amount of them. So if anyone has any questions for me, let me know. Maybe I'll just like the ASMR, which would be fine too. Hot Cheeto. Grab up the Yankee. Very nice. You don't have anything on. Oh, you do. You got a buttload of stuff on you. We've got empties right here. Second wall in. Come on. Right about there. There we go. We let some of that go to waste on accident. Go right here. And let me grab my cryopods. Throw this in. The bug should be fine if I leave it out to mature through the night, I would say. It's got food in it. I need to throw more food in there because I currently have it set up over there. I haven't put a new cart down quite yet. But we have a fair amount of food in here still. So we should be okay. I will probably make up some more food real fast though. Throw this raw meat over here. Not the raw fish meat though. You can be put up. Okay, you can be put up. RG, a little bit of stuff that can be thrown. And this can be thrown. That. Oh, I didn't mean to. Threw out the wrong thing. Did not mean to throw the hide. Well, oopsie. Back out. There we go. And grab the birdie. And have I been wasting meat? Yes, I have been. Let's throw all this stuff inside first. Throw all that in there. Let's throw the hide in here. Oh, I'm full up on hide in there. Ooh, need to get another volt going for hide, I guess. That I don't need. This and those. Let's head our way back over here and grab up this food. We did waste quite a bit. That's sad, but it happens. It's okay. Top up this trough over here. Very nice. Get rid of the spoiled stuff. We don't need that stuff in there. Then we can come over here. Kind of top up these troughs a bit. This one is empty. Throw it in there. This is powered. Let's throw that meat away. It's spoiled. Alright. Well, we should probably stack this up as well. There we go. Wonderful. So these guys are all being fed. You been picking up eggs, bud? Yes, you have been. Plenty of eggs. I should also pick up these two over here because they're breeding. And these guys as well. Throw them over there because they're not dropping eggs for the UD eggs right now. So I need to grab a couple of cryopods. And I need to grab some food apparently as well. Let's drop these. Grab the cryopods again apparently. Grab some food. These two are my breeding pair. The rest of them are more so just to lay eggs for kibble. So I'll be bringing these over by my Oviraptor so I can collect the eggs as they drop. But only two will be put on breeding. So we should probably bring them fairly close. Oh no. These guys are all kinds of jacked up. I don't know why. I did not leave them like that. So the female is going to go right here. Why are you turning? I guess we'll throw that there. Put the male next to the male over here. So those two are there. And we'll kind of fill this area out here with the rest of the UVs. They are a bit smaller. There we go. And just two more. And I'm hoping that these eggs will get picked up. That is the hope. It might be too small of large of an area. Maybe? No? No. Alright. So this will probably be too large of an area for this to pick the eggs up in. Probably want to turn these T-Rexes a bit too, because they are quite odd right now. What is even going on with you, bud? Hey. Only assuming this one's leg or this one's tail is in the way. What's that? Oh, okay. Okie dokie. And this is the last one. The Oviraptor should be able to collect all the Rex eggs. This one's just kind of oddly sitting. I don't know if these two will collect. So I might need to put these two down a little bit on the other side, so that way the Oviraptor will be able to collect the eggs. Maybe just kind of wrap them around here. So let's pull this one back out. Obviously, right there. Right there is fine. And right here, will that be okay? Yeah. Apparently that's fine. So now we need to find a 218. She will be mating. Behavior, mating. She will be mating. All of the Rexes will be mating. It's the next one. And I believe this is the last one. Yeah. So now the Rex will go. The Rex is already on mating. And these male Yudi will go on to mating as well. Is anything laid an egg yet? No? So let me run over here to the building and grab up an egg or two. Test this out. So in all reality, I do not need this. There we go. And I need a couple eggs. So let's go grab a few eggs real fast. 7 should be fine. Let's throw these in here first. Gives us a little bit more space to work with. I could probably throw these cryopods in here now. Shut this back door. That door's shut. This should be eating off of this trough still. Pick this stuff up, leave the bug there. Let this stuff continue. Anything? Okay. Nothing yet. Let's throw an egg right here. Okay. Let's throw an egg right here. That might be too far. So, like I thought earlier, it wouldn't reach this far. Let's throw one here. Yeah, you can grab that one. So you should grab up all the UD eggs and everything from right here. So we are good. All these can kind of hang out now. It's being trough fed. The bug is being trough fed from this single trough here. This will probably be my baby raising area, because there are plant species around the area to kind of deal with any issues that might occur. You're gonna follow me there real quick, bud. Right there's fine. So he's covered on both front and rear. He's got the trough right here. He's got a full belly. It's got plenty of meat. It's powered. Grab these eggs out of here. Grab these guys. Come on. you. And I think we're pretty much going to call it for the night. Is my boat turned off? No, it's not. I forgot to turn it off. It's wasting fuel. So let's turn off this. And let's turn this off. And make sure there's nothing in the refrigerator up here. Which there is. It's not too much, but enough to not want to waste it. This is a whole bunch of random stuff. I think I'm going to leave that there. This is going to be the stuff that I take. So close that all up. Shut the door. And let's start depositing some of this stuff off. We don't need all of this. Drop the eggs. And nope, not this one. This one. This, this, and this. Drop these guys off over here. And let's run down to the storage building and we can throw the rest of this. All these are blueprints. So we'll throw the rest of these blueprints in with the other saddles and whatnot that we have in our blueprints. And blueprints are over here. So this one's full. I have to throw my saddles in here. These should all be saddles. They are. The rest of these should just go directly into here, I believe. And these gas masks are wonderful. Let me see. Did we get just 2? Yeah, we got 2. Ooh, and the cheaper one even has more durability. So the cheaper one has 96 durability, while the more expensive one will have 86 durability. So we will inevitably use the cheaper one because of the durability on the gas mask. So right underneath where it says weight, you'll see durability. And that durability says 96. This one is only 86. So even though it's cheaper, it will last longer, which is what we're looking for. And it's a double benefit for it to be cheaper. So with a better crafting skill, we'll have a better chance at getting a better version of it when we craft it. So let's go ahead and deposit all these into the... Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to. We are currently out. Have any more storage bins? Yep, I believe I do. So we can lay out a couple more of these then. Put these in here. So, got some good stuff. We get a scuba. No, we didn't get a scuba chest piece, but we got some decent scuba stuff. Not the best in the world, but some. Yeah, so we don't have the scuba stuff quite yet. Alright, that's been completely done. Make sure that everything's put up. barley is okay to be left out. Quetzal actually might start being... The Quetzal might be starving, to be completely honest. I don't know if it has access to the trough up here. It's starting to. Let's move the Quetzal down. Around here. That will still keep it out of the way for the turrets to fire, and it should be able to eat. Right? Yeah, it's got the trough on it. Make sure all the doors are shut. Those two down there are. Yep. Everything seems to be shut. That is shut. Alright. I think it's about that time. Grab out my bird so I can make my way up to the room. This one. Toss the bird out. Head my butt up. I've still yet to tear this building down. I very much so want to. I'm slowly taking some of the stuff out, but I do need to tear it down. I think that's it. I'm going to start calling it for the night. Thank everybody for coming out. Appreciate anybody who stuck around this long. And I am going to go to bed. It is now 3 o'clock in the morning here. So, good night.